mean, we're recording, so we can start. I don't know why it's not. We are good to get started.
All right.
Off mute.
All right, so I will call to order the Portage Township Board meeting for December 16th, 2025. Do a quick roll call. Ryan Hill, present.
Cheryl present. Ashe.
Muhammad is present.
All right, approval of the agenda. Is there a motion?
I move the agenda for December 16th, 2025.
All right. Mohammed, second.
Second.
All right. Okay, so I'm all in favor. All right, and approval of the minutes. Were there any changes or edits needed on the minutes from last time? I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
Maybe, yes.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Make the motion that we approve the minutes for Portage Township
I
Board
second.
meeting November 18th, 2025.
I second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
All right.
Cheryl, aye.
Okay. And that, we go. That brings us to public comment. No members of the public online or in person, we'll move on. All right, new business. So 2023-2025 additional appropriations to various funds. Jason?
Yep, this is to even out our budget, as we've been talking about, we needed to do it all year. I think in future years, we'll probably do it on a more ongoing basis, just for easier accounting throughout the year. But this is, we worked with our financial consultant to ensure that our budget would be sound. And these are the monies that we know that we need to transfer and appropriate for that to each of these funds. These are mainly either capital expenditures that we had to incur before we got the bond money and it had to be applied somewhere, or for the fire territory, sort of the same situation, a lot of startup costs that went into that. So for the fire territory, we do have to dip into cash reserves here. This does represent actual dollars, not a total of $638,000 is actual from cash reserves, but there is a good portion of it that is. A lot of that we got from Center Township, from our cash reserves, from the dissolution between us and Center Township with Southwest Central Fire Territory. The other two funds, no, this is not real dollars. This is just on paper reimbursing back the township funds for those capital expenditures. This was posted and advertised as required. So this is all we will need to finish out the year to ensure that our final budget is nice and neat and does not show any, overages.
So are these just moving funds from one account to another then?
No.
The fire territory, the others.
It is appropriating more money to those budget lines, but it doesn't reflect, so for the top one, general fund, $100,000. We did not actually overspend $100,000. We did on paper because we reimbursed this fund. We reimbursed the township money that we spent from the capital bond.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to spend money, say $50,000 for bathroom remodel at Fire Station 41 before we got the bond money. It had to apply somewhere. If it was after we got the bond money, we would have just applied it to the bond fund.
Okay.
But because we didn't have the bond fund, it's applied to the general fund. So we're really just reappropriating money there. So it's not actual dollars.
Mm-hmm.
For the fire territory fund, you're right. That is actual. There are actual dollars there that we had to go into the cash reserves for. So to answer your question, yes, for the general fund, but no for the fire territory fund.
Okay. Any other questions?
Mm-mm.
I don't have any.
Can someone do a motion to approve?
To approve resolution number 23/2025.
I second that.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
You want this copy? Oh, you got it.
No, I have that.
All right, now I
I'm
got
gonna
it.
have them too.
Thank you. Next item, the 2026 meeting schedule. Looking for your approval on this so that we can advertise it for the year. This is the third Tuesday of every month, as our current schedule is, with the addition of January 6th, which will be the board reorganization meeting. So upon your approval, we will get this out to the media and we will notice these meetings for the year 2026. There was no holidays, no reason anything had to move or be changed.
So the reorganization meeting, that has to take place after what would be election day? Is that, or not, or swearing day, is that?
First week of the
Yes, it always has to be the first Tuesday.
Okay.
Always has to be.
first
Oh.
Tuesday?
It has to be the first Tuesday of the month. of February.
I was talking to Jen before I left and she's like, yeah, we have to do it.
They do, all councils do, yeah.
All right, do we need a motion for that? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, you're setting your meeting schedule, will be noticed and advertised and.
I'll make a motion that we accept the 2026 meeting schedule.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
I,
Strictly, the trustee can call meetings, just like the board can call meetings, but this is the board setting their schedule, so
Right.
that's why I would think. Anyway, then the third item on here is appointments for the St. Joe County Fire Territory. So the Township Board will appoint a member of the Township Board to the Fire Territory. And because this is now the next year, this is technically the third year of the Fire Territory. That now goes to Portage Township to appoint the fifth member. Warren Township appointed the fifth member last year. So these would be separate movements by the board. I spoke with Al Buddy Kursitz, who was Portage Township's appointee the first year, and then Warren Township appointed him as a fifth member last year. And he said he would be honored to continue doing it. It's something that he loves, and he really just enjoys being a part of it and is appreciative for the consideration.
So we can just keep them there.
But that's up to you. He's happy to continue serving in this role.
He's very, like, he brings a lot to it too. He's very knowledgeable. He knows what's going on with the firefighters and a lot of the emergency work. So he's a good asset on there.
I agree with Ryan. He was a longtime South Bend fireman. His
Mhm.
son is a fireman. I think his dad was. He was a Penn Fire Chief at one point. So I would recommend doing your Township Board appointment first and then doing that fifth member as separate steps. So Ryan has been serving as that Fire Territory Board member.
You want to continue?
I think it's a
Would you like
good,
to?
I think you do an excellent job.
He does do an excellent job.
You cannot answer a question with a question. We know how to.
It's an extra meeting and it's way out there. It is a hassle, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, then I make a motion that we appoint Ryan as our township appointee.
I second.
All in favor? Aye.
I,
Ryan, you in favor? Come on, man, say it.
He's in.
It's fine. All right, and I will make a motion to nominate Buddy as the fifth member for the township or fire territory boards.
I second that.
I second. Well, I'm in favor.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Cheryl, yeah.
Muhammad, aye, yes.
Okay, we'll let him know. Thank you very much. That's it for new business.
All right, old business.
We've got another business.
I have concerns about the amount of glitter that is now on me.
I am trying to
Hitting
figure
my
out.
breast.
Well, it's right there. I thought you should
That
just
goes
leave it
here.
up there.
Well, it would block the camera.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So we're gonna have to, pay for somebody to clean this up.
We do. No, it just goes right back on top of it. It's the cookie table this month.
And
Ain't
yet,
no
I see
cookies
no
at this
cookies.
Yeah, sorry, it's Tuesday. Those were finished by about noon today. I came in here for one and they were gone.
Trustees report.
So I've got our usual reports here. You got your budget report. I don't have anything terribly notable to point out here. We do not have budget approval still. It's 2026. Very,
Concerning.
yep, it's pretty wild. I asked our financial consultant what happens if we don't get that budget approved, and do we have to have a special board meeting in December, you know, to approve the next budget? He said no. He reminded me that you will always come under it, so you advertise high. So as long as the board, if the budget is cut and has to be smaller, then the board doesn't have to take action on that, but we would bring it to you we would basically fix these numbers. We would want to change our appropriation for our internal tracking purposes. So you would probably in January vote on that. We would put in front of you what we think the new budget should be, but it's not something that has to be done by the end of the year. So that's the big thing there. So we don't know about our excess levy appeal. We don't know about the 2026 budget. That includes everything, fire territory and everything. He has not heard about many people getting it back yet, so I don't know if just the DLGF is overwhelmed or, no idea what's going on. But, so nothing terribly notable here, came in under budget in, many of these areas. Due to the state cutting our budget, we had to become, much more, we had to make changes this year, and those definitely paid off. And we'll be able to start the next year with a good idea, especially by March, April. That's when the circuit breaker report comes out. So we will know exactly how much cash in hand we will have at that time. So we'll still probably be somewhat careful until March or April. But other than that, it's not terribly busy on the assistant side this month, these last few weeks, but the pantry has been busy. We're spending our time definitely doing sort of other things.
So I see with professional services, it was appropriated for 40, but it's at 73.
Legal fees,
Lawsuit or-
legal fees, yeah. Oh, no, legal services is in there, let's see. Professional services 40. Lana could run the report there, and I'm going to send you all the end of the year report that will show all of our vendors. All payments made throughout the year.
All the pizzas purchased.
Yeah, every pizza in there. And Lana won't let us do pizzas anymore. So Jason's paying for pizzas. That's probably going to be a lot of the consulting that we had to do with Steve Dalton, finance folks. That's going to be covered under there. If we have any sort of engineering or consulting on the, building stuff, they would have probably fallen under there as well. But we'll get to that entire report.
Is a disaster relief, is that like when somebody's apartment or house catches on fire?
So actually, we've been doing emergency, shelter for that, if you recall. We created that new line. The disaster relief was more of like a community-wide disaster, so tornado.
Okay,
When that storm came in, if we ended up having to buy things for people or pay for things, we would have
Okay,
put it under
gotcha.
there. If we went out and bought food and water for our first responders, we would have put it under there. That's why we started that.
okay.
But luckily, we didn't have any disaster, aside from that storm early in the year.
Which was a disaster. Well, no, I'm talking about December. I'm talking about the first 2 weeks in December. It was a disaster.
I agree
I
that.
didn't wanna go anywhere.
Someplace caught on fire, where was it?
Well, the South Park lost 6 units, late, I think that was late last year, and I went out there and we put them up in
Right.
hotels.
Mm-hmm.
It was not some other part.
They were very appreciative.
And let's see, so office administrator had nothing appropriated. Expended to 33, so obviously it was meant to be a different line in the budget. Page 4.
You backed it up.
Yeah, I backed it up, but I needed, the 3796 needs to go up to 11011.
That one we reported to the state.
No, that'll be, because we're continuing to clean up.
So you need to go on the administrative secretary.
It does.
The administrative secretary is a holdover position. That's not a position. The office administrator is a position. So, but for continuance purposes, we left the appropriation at 48 because that's what the board passed as part of the budget.
The cemetery,
Mm-hmm.
okay, weren't we gonna get another cemetery, so we were gonna have two?
So ironically, we were supposed to get the Portage Manor Cemetery.
Right,
And then, yes, we did acquire a second one, Holy
Right.
Trinity Cemetery on State Road 2. We
Mm,
still do not have Portage Manor Cemetery.
okay,
We did get that one late in the, so we're not, there could be expenses related to that little one that we got on State Road 2. The church next door is mowing it right now.
okay,
And so we're just kind of, they're doing it just to be nice because they own the land next door. But if they were to ever come and say, we're not doing this anymore, we would have to send, but
okay.
we would probably pay someone to go out there and mow. But it's the size of, it's smaller than my yard.
And we still don't own Portage, right?
We do, the county has not transferred Portage Manor Cemetery yet. Board took action, I want to say 18 months or 2 years ago to accept it, and they have not transferred
Well,
it
then
yet.
they have to keep it up, right?
They do,
Okay,
they
they
do,
can keep it.
they do. They do. Every week, just about every week, I ask for an update.
In that 26,000 for legal services, that's probably all of the costs up to now.
So actually, now I'm gonna go back. Legal services, we definitely spent the 26,000. We also would have put some of that under, that professional services also as legal services.
Okay.
So for the building, we had a retainer with Jim Masters of $25,000, but that's on top of Alex Bowman and Creed DeVault and all the other legal work that they're doing just for regular township services. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still, as far as the lawsuit goes, we're getting off cheap compared to the city. They've hired big law firms out of Indianapolis and they're probably $150,000 in.
That's all my questions on here, I think.
Okay, well, you'll get I'm gonna do an end of year report where you'll get all total of everything. You'll get the vendor report. I'll email it all. And then at our January board meeting, whatever questions folks have on that, we can talk through.
If you have that report, cause my mind gets forgetful, what we did for community outreach this year, if you could include that in the report, just list, like this, and then,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, we can do that. Run that report.
that
Good
would be
idea.
helpful.
That's a good idea. Ryan's got some ideas on that for the future too.
There was another comment on your post today, actually, that I thought was interesting, with one of the guys going on about politicians don't care until whatever happens. I was like, I think it's not a bad time to remind people that we started the inspection program, that we're doing some of these things to catch this stuff so it doesn't go under the radar so long. Especially right now when people are dealing with, aimed at condemned properties and kick people out in the cold. I think that inspection program we started, it might be a good thing to highlight again.
Yeah, we can talk about that for sure. Definitely. The other stuff I have here is, if you can get that in the notes, Sam, that'd be helpful for me. The office calendar I gave you.
Yeah.
There, so this are gonna be our out of offices. We have trimmed it back a little bit. And, but if you've got, you don't have to take action on this, but if you've got thoughts, we welcome yours. Few changes that we've made, when you could get a 4-day weekend.
That's
since
nice.
we would do that, but some of the holidays just weren't falling that way. We also removed Dingus Day. We didn't think that was,
What day?
we had Dingus Day on there.
Okay.
As a local holiday, and Boston takes Patriots Day off and
I'm
stuff.
glad I don't work for you.
Well, Lana and I are gonna take the day off.
I'd be mad. I'd be like,
Taking right there.
not fair.
Oh, I'll
But
take my.
we decided, Lana's kind of been big on, we're gonna be open on that day.
Yes,
Lana and I won't be here, but. So
Yeah.
that's a change, and then you just kind of see less, there's more than opportunities for the 4 days there. And then Juneteenth is still, I think, in the middle of the week. Cheryl, the staff just liked it like that, so we didn't.
Okay, if they like it
I
like that.
appreciate that you offered to move it, for them to, basically, if you guys don't remember, Cheryl offered the idea that if folks wanted to take a Friday off instead of like the Wednesday that Juneteenth was on, but they were happy with the Wednesday.
Okay,
We left that. Other stuff, I don't have a whole ton. St. Joe County Fire Territory is moving well. Community stuff, everything went really well on Sunday, so thank you guys for coming out to the giveaway. We did not hear any complaints. None came in that we ran out or anything like that, because we were able to get that rush without a problem, and, so.
If there's a debrief, like lessons learned from that, I would be interested in seeing.
yeah.
Well, we just really talked it through, yesterday morning, but, we could put pen to paper on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, just because. That's the kind of thing it would be good to grow in future years.
Yeah.
So having that stuff written down, so.
I mean, there were some obvious ones. It was like, don't put 2 to 4 just put 2 o'clock. Like, why put a range? Like, once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
2 to 3.
Or just 2, like,
Yeah.
starts at 2, and then when we're out, we're out, I
Right.
mean, even little things like that made sense for us. We thought about the process change we may want to go to validate, we want to verify, maybe we do want to verify if people are in the township or not.
Yeah. My thing I suggest is 2 weeks before the event, they have to come in here, show proof of where they live, and then we write them
Ticket.
a ticket.
Staff like that idea. That's what we do for Coats for Kids.
Yeah.
So
write 'em
staff liked that
ticket.
idea.
That away, because the problem is, there really are people, okay, who ride with someone else because the bus doesn't work.
Right.
So in that case, if
You've got both.
you
coupons,
got
there you
3
go.
tickets,
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay, fine, you're getting it for other people who came in here or you bought them in during the week. And maybe, I just think through the tickets.
Well, it would also help with planning purposes. We'd know exactly how many we should
Yeah.
anticipate having.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that ticket idea because, you know, they want
5.
boxes and we
Well,
like,
like right out the gate, we were like Jamie, well, so I just have to say, I sent Cheryl out there and Lana, she'll keep people in line. And Lana was like, yeah, until they're arguing with Cheryl and Cheryl, fine, take it. Give me-
I was like, well, I'm real sorry,
She's
Merry
a soft-
Christmas.
she's a
Let's
soft-
go.
Cheryl's a softie, just like Jamie.
And I'm like,
She's
well,
just loading
I
4
was
boxes into a
polite.
car.
I know, I was polite.
but
I
that
said,
is
I'm real
true, that
sorry.
people do
Okay,
ride
let's
with
go.
other people.
I go, Guzman, get him out of here.
Cheryl's yelling at people to get out of the car and help her.
well, that's,
Sure was.
that's why that ticket is a good idea.
My mother,
Well,
I
and their
used to
ID,
have to go
so
with
when
my
they come
mother to
back, they can't,
deliver
you know.
Yeah,
St.
when they
Vincent
go
de
back.
Paul.
Yeah.
And my mother would make whatever
Good
healthy man was in the house. So if a teenager was,
Sitting around, yeah.
okay, my mom go, honey, can you help an old lady carry a box?
Nobody even had to ask us those things. I mean, like, it was just, mama,
Of course.
mama was just like,
Well, some of these guys didn't, maybe they didn't know, they thought they were just, you wanted me to move as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Cheryl's like, get out and help me.
I gotta do one for
I will say though, like, there should be a process for people who hear about it late, right? Because it's hard to get those things out for people. Not everyone should be required to have a ticket, I think.
You gotta
But-
ask for a problem then.
Yeah, but if you say 1 per car, or unless you have, a reserved ticket, right? Like, I think that satisfies both. Because I do think we should have it available for people who, like,
Maybe
a lot of this goes
maybe
by
couldn't
word of
get a
mouth.
ticket. Maybe they couldn't get a ticket. Maybe they couldn't get out to get the ticket.
Don't they get tickets for the, Halloween thing at the?
Yeah, that is taken on.
Oh, at the.
Well, we got
Don't
time.
they get that?
We got time.
I just think
Worth
that
the
should be
discussion.
something to
But
consider.
4 boxes per car was a bit much.
Right, so 1 per car, or if you have a
I'm
validated.
telling
ticket,
people,
that
y'all
much.
get together and eat together.
Did you say that?
That's what I
Yeah,
told
that
them
is
too.
Family dinner.
Like, man, it's family, it's Christmas time, y'all should be together anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's all
what-
that I got. That's all that I got.
The only thing I would like to add after we know how much money we're really getting is under either food or prescriptions.
Mhm.
I really want us to, it's been approved back when Sean was trustee, but I was talking to a friend of mine who had gastric bypass, and I forgot, that was the reason that we passed the shakes that they are
Oh,
required.
yeah.
Right, I'd like us to send something to the people who run those programs to let them know, because I'm understanding a lot of low-income people.
I'll let them know they can refer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would do it under, Lana and I already talked about that. We
Yeah.
would do it under prescriptions.
Yeah, because I forgot about, the shakes until she was talking
You should
about.
have more pages.
Yeah, we're
Oh, I
standing.
do?
No, Lana should have more pages.
No, we only
Oh,
have,
this is the one she handed me.
we actually voted for 2 things, but that
Alright,
was the only one that
where's-
required the vote.
Where's, no, the
Uh,
minutes. I
well,
needed the minutes.
Appropriation and then.
So I handed over the minutes too.
Okay.
Appropriation.
Oh, maybe that was this.
Is that an extra one? Yeah.
Pen, the one. I like that other pen. I'll use that.
I think it is ridiculous that Medicaid
Gotta be-
will pay for the surgery, but won't pay for the drinks. And they won't do the surgery unless you get the drinks.
Well, come with your ideas, cause we can make that one happen.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Mhm.
And I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Oh, one last thing. So the hearing will be in January, that the date you sent.
Yeah, I'll send the date again.
Okay.
I have to go back and look.
I was like, where did my pen go? Such a fight. Here, we need to find a pen.
Yeah,
Sure.
my pants now.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you pick my pen?
My pants.
I used to be a pen thief because you had to turn in a pen or a pencil at the library, work to get another one.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
That's what, I don't think
So
it was.
adjourned.